Good morning, children. Today, let us discuss about electronegativity. The definition is the tendency of an atom in a molecule to attract, is the main word, attract, shared pair of electrons towards itself is called electronegativity. Once again, this is an important definition, so you need to by heart as it is. The tendency of an atom in a molecule to attract shared pair of electrons towards itself. Just to see here, an example is given here. Two atoms are here. In this right side, the atom which is represented in a blue color, that atom is considered as a strong one. This is only a diagrammatic representation. And the left side, has got a weak pull. So the one which is more strong is pulling this shared pair of electron towards itself. In previous chapter, I told you how the sharing takes place in covalent bonds. So after sharing, if one atom is if it is more electronegative, that atom will pull the shared pair of electron towards itself. That phenomenon is called electronegativity. Right side again, I've given another example here. This atom, look at this atom. This atom is holding a magnet, and that magnet it has got tremendous force of attraction. This is only a simple presentation, that's all, okay. And this is magnet is pulling two particles towards it. So in simple language, during bond formation, out of two atoms, one may be more electronegative. That means that atom may have tremendous force to attract electron towards itself. That phenomenon is called electronegativity. Now we will see across a period what happens to electronegativity. Just to see here. Across a period, electronegativity increases from left to right. Across a period means horizontal way. If you consider, electronegativity of elements increases, and you all know very clearly across a period, when we move, the left side elements are called this side, they are called metals. Right side, they are called non-metals. And metals show lower electronegativity as compared to non-metals. And you know very clearly, metals are donor of electrons, and non-metals are acceptor of electrons. So since metals are considered as a donor of electron, they have no interest in attracting electron towards itself. Instead, they are ready to lose electrons. And the last one here, this noble gas is having a complete octet, that means complete outermost shell. So they are neither interested in giving electron nor interested in receiving electrons. So all the explanations which I am giving on this page, this is applicable only up to the seventh group, not for a noble gas. Okay. Now again, the sodium is having one valence electron, magnesium 2, aluminum 3. As we move across a period, metallic character decreases and non-metallic character increases. These points I have explained already and sent the video, so I am going fast here. So while you move across a period, you can see the non-metallic character increases. Just see the extreme last case, chlorine. Chlorine has got 7 valence electron. If an atom is having 7 valence electron, it need only one more electron to become stable. That means to get 8 electrons. So this chlorine is considered as more non-metallic. अगर कोई एटम ज़्यादा नॉन मेटालिक है, उसको ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव में माना जाता है, because it can easily gain electrons. So across a period, electronegativity always increases. Okay, remember that point. Then the next point is electron affinity. The definitions of ionization potential, electron affinity, electronegativity, all these definitions you need to by heart again. And the definition is given here. Just to see the definition, it is amount of energy released, see this word, released while converting a neutral isolated gaseous atom into negatively charged ion by the addition of electron is called electron affinity. In simple language, let me explain like this. जब कोई एटम इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को गेन करते हैं, जितना एनर्जी रिलीज होता है उस टाइम, the amount of energy released, that energy is called electron affinity. And जब कोई एटम इलेक्ट्रॉन गेन करते हैं, automatically that atom turns into negatively charged ion. Here is an example is given here. Here it is chlorine. Chlorine is taking an electron. Plus means taking electron, and after taking electron, chlorine turns into Cl minus, negatively charged ion it forms, and energy is released. So the amount of energy released while converting an atom into a negatively charged ion by the addition of electron is called the electron affinity. Now let us see across a period what is the trend of electron affinity. Across a period, just see here with the red colored arrow sign I have mentioned here. Across a period, while you move across a period, electron affinity always increases. Electron affinity always increases. It is a diagrammatic representation here. See here a fluorine. Fluorine आप जानते हैं, fluorine has got 7 valence electron. It need one more electron to become stable. वो electron gain कर रहा है, और while gaining this electron, the amount of energy released with that yellow color, you will be able to see some energy release there. Just focus there. And the same way in chlorine's case also, chlorine has got 7 valence electron. It need one more electron to become stable, and while absorbing that, while taking that electron, it releases a certain amount of energy, and that energy we call it electron affinity. Again, once again come back to the trend in periodic property. Moving across a period, electron affinity increases. And remember, for in case if during examination, if they ask you the reason behind electron affinity or electron negativity, in ionization potential, here I gave you 3 points very clearly. Across a period, when you move, IP gradually increases because of more number of valence electron, and because of increase in nuclear charge. Out of these 3 points, at least you give 2 points. The same reasons you can give for the same reasons which are given for electronegativity, that you can give for electronegativity as well as for electron affinity. The answer will be automatically correct, so you no need to by heart the reasons separately. It will be easy for you. Okay, and that's all about the trends in trends across a period. Okay, now we are moving to the trends in periodic properties down a group. One by one we are going to discuss that. The first thing, the first property is a group means, remember, in periodic table, vertical columns, that means ऊपर से नीचे या नीचे से ऊपर, vertical columns are called groups. Here just in front of you, you will find the first group as an example, starting with the hydrogen, followed by lithium, sodium, potassium. 4 elements I've just presented in front of you. So the last element in this group is francium. As a class 10 students, you no need to learn up to francium, so we'll learn up to 4th one, that is potassium. Okay, the main points just we can discuss very fast. The first point is quite simple about the shells, and just see this diagram. The diagram will clearly tells you the answer. While you moving down a group, number of shells, take the case of hydrogen 1, lithium 2, sodium 3, potassium 4, like that it goes. So while you move across a period, number of shells increases one by one. That is answer. The trend of shells moving down a group is number of shells increases one by one. And now the second point about valence electron. Valence electron means number of electron present in the last shell. Just see here once again, hydrogen diagram is here. Hydrogen with 1 valence electron, lithium with one valence electron, sodium, potassium, all these elements are having same number of valence electrons. So whenever you take any group, the number of valence electron remains same. For example, if you take the first group, all of the elements will have a 1 valence electron, and if you take the second group, all the elements will have 2 valence electron, and if you take the seventh group, that's halogens, all will have a 7 valence electron. So number of valence electron always remains same while you move down in a group. And the third point from this page is the chemical property. In a group, chemical property very clearly written here. Chemical property remains same, and the simple reason is एक एटम का प्रॉपर्टी उसका वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन डिसाइड करते हैं. मैंने ऑलरेडी आपको बताया है, फर्स्ट ग्रुप का सभी एलिमेंट्स का वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन एक एक रहेगा. Since the number of valence electrons are same, the chemical property will be also remain same. कोई भी आप ग्रुप ले लीजिए, उसमें जितने एलिमेंट है सबका प्रॉपर्टी सेम होगा. अगर the top one is a metal, all the elements below that group all will be metallic, and if one element in a group is noble gas, means rest will be automatically noble gas. If one element is a halogen, the rest will be also halogen, because कोई भी ग्रुप आप ले लेंगे सब में वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन का नंबर सेम रहता है. So automatically their chemical property also remains same. That's all for today. Thank you, children.